American dream, nigga. It's the American dream, nigga. It's the American dream, nigga. Well, ain't it?
And that's just being conscious of yourself. Because, I mean, you know the laws of power. People, they fall in love with the fight, hoping that it actually destroys itself in front of them so it could be the greatest show on earth. It's like, you don't make it. You're not supposed to. Within the cycle, you see what everybody else is doing. It's from the environment. So if you come there, if you keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on, then he stops by. You're close enough associated to it to go down for what he did. They come back, tell us we both going to jail. You funding it. Like, and it's just the adjustment, you gotta be conscious of it. Like it's or you go down because you come from it.
Be bigger than the Jews, bigger than the Irish. You could run the whole fucking country. You could be the next John D. Rockefeller.
Nobody noticed us. Nobody gave a shit. But the bigger we get, the more we're taking from other people.
Because, I mean, you know the laws of power, you never outshine the master. Who's his friends, who's his enemies, friends, who's his enemies, friends, who's his enemies.
Closure. More money, more murder, more homicide. You catch that body, nigga, better have that alibi. You never know, it might just be your time. You take your ride to the pearly white gates. Now watch that suicide.
You're rolling with us like co-defendants. No phony business, so know the difference. From supreme soloists to styles ancient as Moses scriptures. It's Latin kings, black goofies, and white justice. Amongst us, crime invades the minds of youngsters. Where it's pitch black, they can't see you. Godfather 3, 4 left for dead in a cathedral.
What's up, y'all? This the Million. We in the building, and we about to catch another feeling. What I'm gonna fill y'all up with this time, though. I'm about to get into something different. Like I say before, you know, and I gotta keep reminding people. Film is the hieroglyphics of our society. You could tell a lot about a society by the films it makes, and that's either through how they are viewed by the people and by the people that put out the films. It's like, what mindset are you trying to put out in this film, you know? And then how do the people receive that film, you know? Are people's thinking caps on, or are people being programmed to think a certain way? Now, with this particular discussion, we're going to get into names. There's so much that we miss. There's a lot of details of films. Sometimes it matches up, sometimes it doesn't. But every name has a meaning in films, but also in life. Even the most simplest names, you know, they have attributes. And names that are given to characters in film and movies, they also match up with the attribute of that character. Now, like, even a name like Tommy Egan. Tommy, if you look it up, it means private soldier. And Egan means fiery or forceful. And that's Tommy to a T. Tommy Egan. Right? You know, he's always going on private missions. He's a soldier. We see him go on private missions to kill. And he's a hothead too. He's very fiery. He's very forceful. Now, getting into power. The main protagonist is Ghost. Now, the thing about it is, the attribute of a ghost is really what gives the characters power. You know, matter of fact, I think the attribute of ghost is tied to power. And there are a number of characters that have that attribute. Those who maintain that attribute of ghost, they have the most power. Aside from Tommy, you know, he's more of a physical character. He would be like a knight on a chessboard. What is the attributes of a ghost? A ghost can be right in front of your face and you can't see it. Ghosts walk through walls. As a matter of fact, a ghost maintains its power by being invisible. The more visible a ghost becomes, the more touchable it is. You know, the more it becomes of the real material world, and the more it can be affected. What does Lobos call it? Phantasma. Just another way of saying ghost, but more of a supernatural attribute. You look up Phantasma. Because ghost, the way his mind works, is more like a superpower. You know what I'm saying? He's like a force of nature. That's what a phantasma is. An apparition or specter. A creation of the imagination. Another definition is phantasma. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell you, these names match up, man. You know, Lobos calls him Phantasma, you know. Now, if you look at James St. Patrick, you know, that is his attribute. He's James St. Patrick, but he's ghost at the same time. So he's in everybody's face, invisible. And this is his power. And the thing about it is, if you look at Angela, and angels have a connection to the other side, you know, to that plane as well. And if you look at Angel, you know, she's the only point of him like losing his power, right? And the thing about it is, he hasn't fully revealed himself. He always does it in riddles. But for the fact that she's owning him, his power dwindles a little bit, and that's why he's in this situation, due to Angel, or due to Angela. Maintaining this attribute of being a ghost keeps ghosts with the power. And if you look at the show, they still don't know who Ghost is, you know? Like, we're so used to knowing who he is, but like the actual feds, like that's still a narrative in the story. Oh, let's put St. Patrick as Ghost, you know. And him and Tommy kind of switches places like that. He's like Tommy's avatar. Tommy is his avatar as Ghost. Now, even with this case, he still has to maintain the attribute of a ghost. What does his lawyer tell him? And lawyers are truth sayers. Not truth in the purest sense of the word, but they play with truths. They trick you with words, and they tell half-truths. But a lawyer is a truth sayer because when he presents in court, he says a truth, and if you can't refute it, then it stands. You know, that's what he does. You know, the law, speaker of the law, right? And he tells Ghost, you have to maintain James St. Patrick. You cannot be Ghost, right? Now, James St. Patrick is the alter ego.
Now, government official got you sipping crystal and crystal. You fish, you foul, show you fell and took your fam with you. I'm out to get you, guarantee that V shall hit you. Plus, I'm on some shit too, laying down who's ever with you, mafia.